All right, well, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. So today we're doing something cool. We're trying something new. I'm here with Mr. John Lumley, John the Body himself. And what we're going to do is we are going to review one of John's matches. So as you guys can see on the screen, we have a nice match set up. John, what match is this?
This is the final of tournament in January with the Governors Cup, and I'm playing Chris Chapman.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So this was just in January, and it was what was kind of the lead up to this match? How'd the tournament gone, kind of leading up to getting to the finals?
It was good. I played Andy Fowler in the first round, and then I played Kieran Booth in the semi-final. He actually played, I thought, fantastic. I snuck through him in 4 sets. A good match there, and then I think Chappie's side was who did he play? I think Darren Long in the semi-final.
Okay.
We ended up meeting in.
Okay, and so break down for me real quick. Let's talk about the Hobart Court. Tell me a little bit about how it plays.
I found it extremely severe and very difficult. The angle's quite far back, so it almost goes behind you. Otherwise, I quite liked it. It was quite cool. This final, we played in front of the governor of Tasmania. So
that's very cool.
Yeah, she was sitting in the front row, and it was a real honour to meet her and play a match in front of them. The crowd was fantastic. We had a great turnout. First time I've been in Tasmania, I loved it. I didn't have a bad word to say about anything. It was fantastic.
That's awesome. Well, one of the cool parts of the court that I've noticed is, can you see my mouse when I move it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that if you like the in between bits in the window? So on most courts that would be out of court, right? Because there'd be like a line. But here, any of the blue is still in play, right? So you can hit the high serves in between the windows and still have it be in play.
It is weird getting used to that because he sort of sails up a raft, and normally that would be out of court, and it sneaks in, and you're like, oh! Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, so let's get started. Obviously, we're here in the warm up. So talk to me about preparation for this match, how you felt going in, what you were kind of thinking about going into this match, because I know a phone call I remember getting before this match, but I want to hear your perspective on it.
I think I was struggling. I knew the first few days I was there with the jet lag. I'd never felt so low energy. I think, pretty fit going into it. But before this match, I remember being pretty fired up and excited. I'm not a notoriously quick starter. So this warm-up actually was all right for me. Shank a bit, but I think I went in fairly confident.
How do you approach the warm-up? Because as you said, you're not necessarily known to be a quick starter, and are you nervous? Like, what are you trying to do to kind of get yourself ready for that first point in this warm-up that we've just kind of seen?
Definitely, I like a little bit of nervous energy. Shows that I'm into it and that I care and it means something. Just to warm up outside of the and before they started warm up, so and felt good. But once we started hitting the ball around, I've never been that intense in that moment.
Right.
So I think maybe that's something I could look at. I'm fired up before in the warm up, and then we start hitting balls, and that happens. Everyone's so just
it's that awkward time because you're trying to kind of get used to ball striking, and that first point didn't go immensely well for you. If I'm going to be honest, you just got aced. I'm going to pause this. We're gonna come back to that in a minute here. But it's hard because you're playing that balancing act of getting yourself ready. You don't want to give everything away, like practice shots in a game plan. But I think maybe just a personal thing that I've noticed is I think maybe you're too kind of relaxed in the warm-up. I'd love to see you kind of focusing in more in that warm-up. Doesn't mean you have to like practice your shots or anything, but just in a sense of like getting the mental side ready so that you are ready for that first point, right? Because then you're ready to attack that first point. Whereas to me, it feels like you're trying to just get through the warm-up, just it's just there, and you don't really care about it. You just want it over and done with.
Definitely, yeah. That's not a good. Yeah, I'm not good at that. So.
Well, I mean, you've gotten to world number 6 doing that, so obviously it's not working, So, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna kind of keep playing here. Obviously you've reviewed the match. I've reviewed the match. What were your thoughts on kind of these first couple games as they started? I mean, what were you kind of feeling at that moment? Were you feeling a little extra nervy or having any issues kind of in the first couple games?
No, I thought I actually, for me, came out of the gate quite well. I was moving my feet, being pretty aggressive, not overly aggressive, but...
Do you look for anything specific in the first couple games to kind of be a kind of a giveaway for how you're feeling that day? Or is it just more of a, like, find the groove?
Yeah, I think movement and, like, errors are a big thing. So when I'm looking like sluggish or slow, I think it's quite visible having watched this whole match, like when you see when I have like a down patch in energy, or it's probably not even energy, just like mental kind of like being intense and into it.
Right. It's amazing, isn't it? Because you don't feel like, I do it all the time, like you don't feel like you drop the shoulders or the head, right? When you're in a bad mood or you're struggling a little bit. But when you watch the replay, it's so obvious the difference between confident you and the kind of like, oh no, I'm making errors you, right?
That's a good word, like being confident with it. And I don't know how much you want me to like jump ahead and set.
I mean, obviously, I don't want us to watch I don't want to give away how long this match is, but I don't really want to watch all couple hours of it. So I'd love to spend kind of, 4 to 5 minutes on each set if we could.
Yeah. I'll jump to like where, so I end up going.
Do you have a timestamp for me?
Go to 32 minutes.
Okay. Just a moment. My internet's not great. All right, so here we are. So what's the situation that we're in right now?
So we are 2-2, I believe.
Right.
Maybe. Well, I've got written down I was 40 love up, and then it's back to juice, and I lost that game. Shot decision and bad returns were all a factor there. And then at 35 minutes 26, I think I must have hit one of the worst shots ever, maybe.
We're okay. We'll fast forward to that in a minute. I want to watch a little bit of this. So obviously he was choosing high serves here, right? Predominantly. And yeah. How is that kind of feeling? Because obviously, like, we get so used to just returning railroads all the time that it's kind of weird when all of a sudden these high things come at you.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come out and just be pumping down railroads, but he's obviously going high stuff and demis here. And I mean, I'm just peppering that penthouse at the moment. Obviously, I haven't quite found my range. And yeah, I mean, I let this game slip away, and
what goes through your head when something like that happens? So you're 2-all, right? You're just finding kind of your groove at that point. 40 love up, and then you lose that game. What goes through your mind at that point?
I mean, I'm just wasting it there. Like that. Yeah. Those last 3 points, 2 of them I put my return straight on the penthouse. Like, Chappie's world number 3. He should finish the point, and if not, I'm going to be under immense pressure. Like, you just can't do that at that point in the first set as well. To fine, you put one up, but make sure you get the second one on the floor. Make sure he hits some sort of shot or something.
Right. Yeah.
Or keep whatever. I wrote down bad decisions, so I've just obviously tried to go for too much. 40 love up, try and close the game out real quick. ends up backfiring.
Yeah.
I go 3-2 down.